Sen daha beni çok ararsın.
Gelebilir miyim?
Gel anneciğim gel.
Sana harika bir sandviç.
While others continued generating headlines for weeks. The controversy surrounding Sahara Isik's comments appears to fall into the second category. What initially seemed like a personal allegation soon evolved into a broader discussion involving celebrity culture, media responsibility, and public curiosity. As new social media posts, opinion pieces, and fan reactions continued to emerge, the story maintained its presence across entertainment platforms. Observers note that controversies often survive, not because new facts appear, but because unanswered questions encourage continuous speculation. When audiences believe there is still a mystery to solve, interest remains high. This dynamic has played a significant role in keeping the discussion alive. The business of entertainment journalism operates in a highly competitive environment. News outlets compete for readers' attention, and celebrity-related stories often attract significant traffic. When a controversy begins trending online, media organizations frequently rush to cover every new development. Articles may focus on social media reactions, public statements, fan theories, or expert opinions. While this approach helps satisfy public interest, it can also create challenges. The pressure to publish quickly sometimes results in incomplete information receiving widespread attention. Rumors that begin as speculation may appear more credible simply because they are repeatedly discussed across multiple platforms. This is why professional journalists emphasize the importance of verification before presenting claims as facts. Celebrity reputation in the digital era. For public figures, reputation has become one of their most valuable assets. Actors, television personalities, and influencers depend not only on their professional achievements, but also on public perception. A strong reputation can lead to new projects, sponsorship agreements, and increased popularity. At the same time, negative publicity can create challenges. Even when allegations remain unproven, constant discussion can affect how audiences view a celebrity. Public opinion is often shaped by first impressions, and correcting misinformation can be difficult once a narrative becomes established. This reality makes modern celebrity life far more complicated than it was in previous decades. Social media as judge and jury. One of the most significant changes in recent years has been the role of social media in public controversies. Platforms allow millions of users to express opinions instantly. While this creates opportunities for discussion, it can also lead to situations where people form conclusions before all facts are known. Some commentators describe this phenomenon as trial by social media. In these situations, individuals may face public criticism based on assumptions rather than verified evidence. Supporters and critics often take sides quickly, creating polarized debates. The controversy linked to Sahara Isik illustrates how rapidly online communities can develop competing narratives about the same story. The emotional side of public allegations. Stories involving betrayal, heartbreak, and relationships often attract strong emotional reactions. Many people can relate to experiences involving trust, disappointment, and personal conflict. As a result, audiences sometimes become emotionally invested in celebrity disputes. This emotional connection helps explain why relationship-related stories frequently generate more engagement than other forms of entertainment news. Readers do not simply follow the story as observers. They often imagine themselves in similar situations. Consequently, reactions may be driven as much by personal experiences as by the facts of the case itself. The challenge of remaining neutral for journalists and commentators. Maintaining neutrality during a controversy can be difficult. Public pressure often pushes media organizations toward taking a position. Readers may demand answers even when reliable information is limited. However, ethical reporting requires distinguishing between confirmed facts, allegations, and speculation. This distinction protects both the integrity of journalism and the rights of individuals involved in the story. Without careful reporting standards, misinformation can spread quickly and become increasingly difficult to correct. Fan loyalty and public perception celebrity controversies often reveal the strength of fan loyalty. Supporters frequently defend their favorite stars against criticism, while critics may interpret events in the most negative way possible. As a result, discussions can become highly emotional. In many cases, fan communities divide into opposing groups. One side may insist that allegations deserve serious consideration, while the other argues that no conclusions should be reached without evidence. These debates can continue long after the original controversy begins, especially when new information remains limited. The psychological impact of public scrutiny. Being the subject of widespread public attention can be challenging for anyone. For celebrities, the pressure is intensified because millions of people may discuss their personal lives online. Every interview, photograph, or social media post can become part of the broader narrative surrounding a controversy. Experts often note that constant scrutiny can create stress and emotional strain, particularly when individuals feel unable to control public perceptions. This is one reason many public figures choose to limit comments during periods of intense speculation. Lessons from previous celebrity scandals. The entertainment industry has witnessed numerous controversies over the years. Some allegations were eventually confirmed through evidence and official statements. Others proved inaccurate after further investigation. Looking at past cases reveals an important pattern. Early public assumptions are not always correct. Stories frequently evolve as additional information becomes available. Details that seem significant at first may later prove irrelevant, while overlooked facts sometimes become central to understanding the situation. This history serves as a reminder that patience is often necessary before drawing conclusions. What happens next? As the discussion continues, several possible scenarios remain. Additional statements could emerge from individuals connected to the controversy. Media outlets may uncover new information that clarifies aspects of the story. Alternatively, public interest may gradually shift toward other topics if no significant developments occur. At this stage, predicting the outcome remains difficult. What is certain is that the controversy has already demonstrated the enormous influence of social media, celebrity culture, and public curiosity in shaping modern entertainment news. A continuing conversation. Whether the allegations ultimately lead to new revelations or fade from public attention, the debate has already sparked broader discussions about privacy, accountability, and responsible reporting. The story highlights how quickly personal claims can become national talking points and how difficult it can be to separate facts from speculation once public interest reaches a critical level. For audiences, journalists, and celebrities alike, the controversy serves as a case study in the realities of modern fame. As fans continue searching for answers and media outlets monitor every development, one thing remains clear: the conversation is far from over. As the controversy continued to dominate entertainment headlines, industry insiders began paying closer attention to the discussion. Although many public figures chose not to comment directly, there was little doubt that the story had become one of the most talked about topics in Turkish entertainment circles. Producers, talent managers, publicists, and media executives understand that public controversies can influence audience perception. Even when allegations remain unverified, widespread attention can create pressure on everyone connected to a project. For this reason, many industry professionals carefully monitor how stories develop before deciding whether any public response is necessary. In situations involving popular television productions, the stakes are often especially high because the reputation of an entire cast can become intertwined with a controversy. The burden of constant public attention fame brings opportunities, but it also comes with significant challenges. Celebrities live under a level of scrutiny that most people never experience. Their actions, comments, relationships, and social media activity are often examined in extraordinary detail. When a controversy emerges, this attention intensifies dramatically. Every public appearance can become newsworthy. Every interview may generate headlines. Even routine social media posts can be interpreted as hidden messages related to the ongoing discussion. This reality creates a difficult environment for public figures trying to maintain both personal privacy and professional focus. How publicists handle celebrity crises. Behind many successful celebrities are teams dedicated to managing public communication. When rumors begin spreading, publicists often evaluate several factors before recommending a response. They consider the credibility of the claims, the level of media attention, and the potential risks of speaking publicly. Sometimes a direct statement is considered the best option. In other cases, remaining silent may be viewed as the safer strategy, particularly when speculation is based primarily on unverified information. The goal is usually to protect the individual's reputation while avoiding actions that could unintentionally increase media interest. The controversy surrounding Sahra Isik demonstrates why crisis communication has become such an important part of modern celebrity management. Audience reactions continue to evolve. Public opinion rarely remains static during a high-profile controversy. In the early stages, audiences often react emotionally. As time passes, however, many people begin evaluating the situation more carefully. Some fans who initially accepted rumors as credible may become more skeptical when evidence fails to emerge. Others may become increasingly convinced of their theories based on social media discussions and personal interpretations. This constant shift in public sentiment creates an unpredictable environment where perceptions can change rapidly. As a result, celebrities and media organizations alike must navigate a landscape where opinions evolve almost daily. The influence of fan communities. Fan communities have become one of the most powerful forces in modern entertainment culture. Dedicated supporters frequently organize online discussions, create content, analyze developments, and defend their favorite stars against criticism. During controversies, these communities often become even more active. Supporters may compile information they believe disproves certain claims, while critics search for details that reinforce their suspicions. The result is a highly engaged audience participating in a collective effort to interpret events. Although fan involvement can help keep stories alive, it can also contribute to the spread of misinformation when assumptions are treated as established facts. Television success and public image. Popular television productions depend on strong audience engagement. Viewers invest emotionally in characters and storylines, often developing strong attachments to the actors portraying them. Because of this connection, personal controversies involving cast members can attract considerable attention. However, television history shows that successful productions often survive public scandals if audiences remain invested in the quality of the show itself. In many cases, viewers eventually separate on-screen performances from off-screen rumors. Whether that will happen in this situation remains uncertain, but industry observers note that audience loyalty can be remarkably resilient. The economics of publicity. Not all publicity affects careers in the same way. Some controversies damage reputations and reduce professional opportunities. Others increase public visibility without causing long-term harm. The outcome often depends on factors such as credibility, evidence, public reaction, and the way individuals respond. Entertainment analysts frequently point out that public memory can be surprisingly short. Stories that dominate headlines today may be replaced by entirely different topics within a few weeks. This reality makes it difficult to predict the lasting impact of any specific controversy. The importance of responsible reporting. One of the key lessons emerging from the debate is the importance of responsible journalism. Media organizations play a crucial role in shaping public understanding of events. Their reporting can either clarify situations or contribute to confusion. Responsible reporting requires careful verification, balanced coverage, and clear distinctions between facts and speculation. These principles become especially important when allegations involve identifiable individuals. Without reliable evidence, assumptions can unfairly affect reputations and influence public opinion. For this reason, many journalism experts continue emphasizing the value of patience and accuracy over speed. What viewers want most? Despite the many theories circulating online, most audiences ultimately want the same thing: clarity. People are naturally curious about unresolved stories. They want to know whether rumors are true, whether misunderstandings occurred, and whether additional information will emerge. This desire for answers explains why entertainment controversies often remain in the public eye for extended periods.